Welcome to this week's podcast. This week we're going to talk real quick about how to add people efficiently to LinkedIn as connections. One of the things that I find a lot of insurance professionals struggling with is kind of like a LinkedIn burnout, where they don't pay attention to LinkedIn for a few months, then they'll spend multiple hours trying to add more people and to utilize LinkedIn. In the end, LinkedIn is, it's been pretty solid. It's been in play now for about 13 years. Obviously, it's not going anywhere. So you have to kind of have more of the marathon approach. And what that means is you probably need to have a system in place for constantly adding more connections and obviously adding content on a daily basis. But today we're going to talk really about adding connections. And obviously there's a few ways to do that. And one of the things that I've done in the past and I find is pretty successful is using LinkedIn's kind of quick ad system. So step one is to make sure you understand how to actually do that. So if you go to LinkedIn, in the upper left-hand corner here, you will see a My Network button, okay? What I want you to do is click on that, and the second selection will be Add Contacts. If you click that, you'll end up on this page. And over on the right part of the screen, you'll see a button that says Invite by Email Addresses. What I suggest is kind of getting comfortable with that button, and really what you can do is, obviously if you get someone's business card, if some new prospect has emailed you for, potential quotes, you can come in here and then quickly, type in their email address and immediately send them an invite to connect. One of the advantages of doing that is you don't have to go into LinkedIn and try to physically find them. If they have a LinkedIn account associated with their business email address, it's going to automatically invite them to connect with you. And at this point in time, probably 90% of the people out there do. One of the things that I have found is, timing can kind of be everything with this. So if you've just talked to somebody, I personally think it's nice to go in, send them an invite to connect, and then what they end up usually doing is going right to your profile after they've accepted the connection. And they're going to probably read your profile and learn more about you. Again, this is why we want to have our profile set up, have a few testimonials, have a few more videos. It's kind of what I would call virtual credibility. We're not going to talk about that in depth today, but I think my point is that having a good system in place can really help you get more results. So step one is just to understand where to go on LinkedIn to put that email address that you get. And again, it may be as simple as going out to lunch with somebody and getting their business card. On their business card has their email address. So one, know how to go in there and quickly type in their email address. And then two, try to figure out a system that's going to work for you, that you can be consistent with. It may be as simple as each day your assistant is doing this for you. Or maybe it's, you just kind of do it every time you talk to somebody and get their email address. That's something I do. If I get an email, if I get a call, if I go out to lunch with somebody, I just take that email address, put it into LinkedIn, ask them to connect with me. Probably 90% of the people within 24 hours accept it. And, at the end of the day, that's how you end up with 5,000 or 10,000 connections, which gives you the ability to use a lot of different tools on LinkedIn moving forward. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, try to go into LinkedIn and kind of play around with the Add Contacts area. This is going to be the place where you grow your distribution, which is so vital for results on LinkedIn. Thanks again, and I'll talk to everyone next week.